Good morning everyone. We're now on to Sunday. It's the day after I've been doing the paneling. The paneling would now be dry and I have my pot of filler here and I'm going to fill all of the cracks where the wood joins, and then hopefully I can caulk it later today. If not, I'm going to leave it and just caulk it tomorrow, because I do actually need to buy some sandpaper to then sand down any bits of filler that I need to, just so it looks as flush as possible. I am spitting and dribbling everywhere. My retainers really make me really salivary, it's disgusting. Also, happy Mother's Day for anyone that's watching. That is a mum, wants to be a mum, waiting to be a mum. I am going to see my mum later today with my nan, so it's going to be really special, and the weather is lovely today. Spring is definitely starting to show and I'm all here for it. However, when I see the sun and I'm inside and I'm warm, I get excited and I put on like a two-piece that's not meant for this time of year, thinking it's going to be warm, and then I go out and I freeze to death. So I need to remind myself that it's not as hot as what it looks like outside, but I cannot wait to be in my two-piece outside, breathing with no cold. I can go sunbathe, go to the beach. I am so excited for summer this year. Anyway, I'm going to make a start on filling the cracks. Done. This actually took me a lot quicker than what I thought. I did this in about 15 minutes, and I actually thought it was going to be harder to fill because the gaps were a bit gappy, but it actually worked out really well. So I'm going to let all of that dry completely today, get some sandpaper at some point, and then sand it tomorrow and caulk it tomorrow. I've just finished sanding all of the corners of the paneling from when I filled it, so now it's ready for caulking. I think even when I add the caulking, it will just look so much better and more flush. Okay, I'll come back when I'm done. Caulking is done, so now I've got to wait for that to dry and then we can paint it. We've gone for this colour here. This one is a little bit too creamy, too cool. This was a little bit warmer, which is what we wanted. But every single piece is now caulked. Hello! I am just about to paint, well, I say paint, prime the bits of paneling that I've put in. It's all filled, as you would have seen, and now it's time to prime it all. So I thought, whilst my jacket potato is cooking, I thought I should be able to smash this out. So I'm going to do a time lapse. I'm using the Ronsil wood primer and undercoat in white, and we bought some Pinnacle synthetic paintbrushes. So I'm going to use like the smaller one, I think. I'm thinking I might use this one. I don't really, actually no, I'm going to go with this one. Cue time lapse. Okay, all primed. It looks it looks super messy, but it's supposed to at this stage because it's all going to be painted anyway. But all of the paneling is primed, so once that's dry, we'll be good to go and paint the actual stairs. Very exciting. I'm keeping all this in.
No, you're not.
I am though.
Excuse me, can I get past? Kind of in the way.
It's been like weeks since I did anything to the stairs. We're now going to go get some paint. I think I've already mentioned, but this is the colour that we're going for. This is only one shade, so it will look a lot better once it's had a few coats. But I'm fed up of the stairs looking like this. I've prepped everything and then just stopped. We just haven't got the paint. I don't know why, but we're going to go get some paint now and get the stairs done so it actually looks nice. Okay, we've just got back from B&Q. We've picked up a 5 litre of the natural Hessian and we're going in silk because there's one thing I hate and it's matte paint. I cannot wait till the whole house is done because the feel of matte paint and how easy matte paint marks is not for me. First things first, we want to get changed out of our normal wear. And now we're ready to go. Just need to turn the speaker on. I'm going to get some tunes on. I did my Spotify Wrapped of my all-time top songs. And is there any surprise? These are my top. I mean, she's throughout the whole playlist. I also got 41,951 minutes. I think I'm just going to do a shuffle of all my liked songs. So
you a rap star, put you playing out. No. You a dope boy.
I love Tiger, but this is not the time for him. Before I start, I have laid down all of the blankets. They're not blankets, they're old sheets. Paint sheets I've laid down so we don't get any on the carpet. And I'm just going to do a lovely time lapse of this bit. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I need to quickly just wipe everything down to make sure there's no dust. Then we can start. Oh, that came off really nicely. I normally really struggle with paint lids. Right, I don't actually have a mixer, so I'm just going to go in with a screwdriver. First coat is on. It doesn't look good at all. I can definitely see the vision though, and I'm really excited to get rid of that horrible green. I was going to make a start on the understairs today, but I definitely don't think we'll have time because I'm not just painting it. I am redesigning the understairs cupboards. I'm going to get rid of the awful handles. I don't know if you can see. They're just, whoa, there. They're little holes, and they're holes on all of the drawers. I'm basically going to patch those up. I'm going to panel them, and then I'm going to add actual handles because that looks so much nicer. Okay, first coat is dry, and I'm going to go on to the second coat. And I thought, to get me through this one, I'm going to watch some Netflix. I actually watch Netflix quite a lot when I do tasks, or just listen to it. I really like a podcast or like a show to listen to sometimes when I'm not in the mood to listen to music. And I have been binge watching iCarly at the moment. Okay, let's go. Looking way better now. The green is starting to disappear. I think I'm gonna probably need another coat or maybe two, especially where these paint swatches were. They're a bit stubborn. Okay, I had a dinner break and I'm gonna do a transition for the third coat because nobody wants to watch time lapse back to back. So this is what we've got, and I'm hoping with the third coat it'll look a lot better. That is the third coat, looking so much better. I really love the colour. Now that it's all painted, you can really see where I added the beading in the paneling, and it looks so much better. I'm very excited to get rid of this hideous wallpaper, but very happy with it so far. I think it's going to need another 2 coats, to be honest. You can still see the original swatches underneath, but it is looking fabulous. I think the best way to show you the final product will be another transition. There really isn't much left to do. It's just inside the paneling. You can really see the green seeping through. So I'm going to do another coat of that right now. Here we are, final product. Obviously I've got to take up all of the paint sheets, but loving the colour. Here it is from the top angle. Just looks so much better than the green, and we're eventually going to get pictures to go down the stairs, so that'll bring it to life a bit more. But it immediately feels more homey, and that shade of green was quite cold, and because our stairs doesn't get much daylight, it just brought a lot of coldness to the area. So having a warm, beigey, creamy colour, I think really just makes it feel like home. So thank you very much for following along on my little stairs reno. This is proof that just making small tweaks to things in your home can really elevate it and make it look really nice. I'm so glad I added the beading in the paneling, because it just makes it look a little bit more elegant. It just adds more character to it rather than it just being square boxes. So with some beading and some paint, we have decorated the stairs. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next Monday with another video.